New this morning, we're getting our first look inside Hollywood.
Welcome to Firsthand, the podcast where we hear firsthand accounts of the most important moments in history from the people who lived them. I'm Devin Field.
I'm Greg Gallant.
Greg, how are you?
I'm not great, man. I'm not great.
That's the start of every episode, I feel
I
like.
know, but
I should maybe stop asking.
We worsened the Lincoln assassination.
We worsened and
one of the worst things that's ever happened.
Got a little bit worse thanks to our hands touching it.
I think, we bit off a little more than we could chew.
It was a big swing.
I'm worried about butterfly effects. Have you heard of the butterfly effect?
No, tell me everything about it.
So it's like, I guess in this case, it would be like if a butterfly messes up and gets Mary Todd shot up too.
Right.
That's going to have a ripple effect.
That's going to create other lasting effects throughout the course of history.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also just bad
right.
in a vacuum.
Kind of on its own, it's sort of sad that she had to die as well.
Yeah.
But that's how I'm looking at it, is like she had to. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Neither do I, really.
Okay.
But it feels like a comfortable place to live.
I mean, everyone dies.
That's what I mean,
Valor
right?
Margulis.
What was that?
I'm watching Game of Thrones in the void since we have infinite time.
Oh, my God.
And I'm just catching up.
Ugh.
I think that means all men must die, but it might be the other one.
No, I think you're right, now that I'm remembering it. God. Clearly, we're both in a low place.
But I think we decided that we're going to take a step back.
That's right.
Humble ourselves.
Humble thyself.
And we're going to try and pick something this week, but it's going to be a little bit lower stakes. We jumped right into the deep end.
That's,
here.
we tried to do like fundamental foundation repairs on the house when what we really should have been focusing on was like,
trimming the hedges.
Trimming the hedges.
Yeah.
So this time we'll be trimming the historical hedge.
And what's that hedge, Devin?
Well, we'll be righting one of the great wrongs of modern times. I think you'll agree. A tragedy that befell not just New York City, but the world in the early part of the 21st century.
Yeah. One Tuesday morning in September.
Well, I don't know.
I think it happened over the course of a year.
Yeah, I think it was over the course of that. We're talking, of course, of the 2010 production of Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark,
That's
the Broadway musical based on the Spider-Man IP. Are you familiar with the Spider-Man IP?
I am, David.
It's a pretty exciting piece of intellectual property, wouldn't you say?
But this is the story about how some people were injured and it tragically damaged the brand a little bit.
That's right.
And these days, we're down to like one Spider-Man movie every 11 months.
It really makes you think, and this is kind of why we wanted to go back and fix this, is like, if this musical had not been an enormous flop, think of how strong the Spider-Man brand would be right now. It would be unstoppable.
Because every time I see a Broadway musical, I'm like, I wish Marvel could have done to musicals what they did to movies.
Yes. Think of if a Broadway show would not make sense unless you had seen 10 other Broadway shows.
I almost have to do no homework before a Broadway show.
Ugh.
And
that pisses me off.
I don't feel engaged, you know?
That's why you stormed the stage at The Lion King.
I did. I was like, this should be a franchise. I said The Lion King hasn't become enough of a cash grab.
That's
I said that, and I stand by that.
Well, maybe we'd be able to strengthen that production if we get this one right. Maybe we could just look at boosting Broadway ticket sales across the board.
Maybe this season is just us as Broadway fixers.
Has this become the producers?
Yeah.
Maybe? Yeah. Okay, great.
Meets Ray Donovan.
In what way?
I said fixer.
I see. And also, I know you've been texting John Voight from The Void.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because I just kept saying the word void, and then it got in my head, and I was like, void. What am I thinking? Oh, John Voight.
Right. And you had his number from your poker games.
Mm-hmm. Oh, back in the 90s.
Yeah. Who else was in that poker game?
Val Kilmer, De Niro, Pacino,
Jesus,
Hank Azaria,
the cast
Tone
of
Loc. Yeah, the whole cast of Tone Loc.
Natalie Portman.
Yeah, Henry Rollins, William Fichtner. I saw it recently. I can go all night, man.
I don't need you to.
So much stuff on Netflix in the void. All right,
if there's anything the internet needs, it's a white man talking at length about the movie Heat. Enough.
So, as you guys know from last week, we used to explain the historical events by reading from Wikipedia. We confessed that all those explanations were from Wikipedia, and no one could tell, and you were all shocked. But we don't have Wikipedia in the void, so now we just kind of got to remember it. So what was the deal with Spider-Man Into the Dark?
Okay. Remembering it off the top of my head, the year was 2010. Barack Obama was president.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, good. Crunch the numbers on that. Yes. Mm-hmm. So it was a headier time, and a giant production was launched with Julie Taymor, famed Broadway director, music written and produced by Bono and The Edge of U2.
Heard of him?
Yeah.
I think I've heard of him.
Yeah, I think so. That's right. We're two white guys on the internet talking at length about Bono and The Edge. Finally.
You could never do a podcast where two people talk about U2.
Shut up. Stop it. And it was one where they were in previews for forever, as I recall.
I think I recall reading on Wikipedia then that they had the record for most previews ever at
That's
like
right.
180 or something.
To the point where the theater critics finally said, I think we just have to review this even though it's still in previews because what's going on.
Yeah. What was going on? There were a lot of injuries.
A lot of people got hurt.
Yeah.
Phantom of the Opera style.
And do you think someone maybe said Macbeth?
I think that's probably the most likely explanation for
whatever we do when we get in there. Let's make sure we tell everyone not to say Macbeth.
Scottish play.
Yeah, Scottish play.
And a lot of people came in and out of the cast, and of course, what we really remember it for is David Letterman thought it was really funny to have them on his show.
That's right. That's what we all remember about it.
So yeah, that's the brief summary of the 2010 production of Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark. A good title.
It is a good title.
Okay, good.
I ran the numbers on that, and you're right.
Okay, great. Well, great. Well, we're going to travel to that time right now. How do we travel through time?
Be like in 2010.
2010? Oh, God.
It's going to be so... Do you think everyone's just going to smell?
Why would you think that?
Do they have toothbrushes? I've been in this void so long, I forget which times
they have iPhones.
Okay.
You know?
And iPhones was after toothbrushes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. So you should be safe. Hygienically.
Okay.
We're going to travel through time. And when we come back, we will be in 2010 on Broadway. Welcome back.
We're here in 2010.
In New York City, baby.
A-Rad.
What a place to start with New York. I'm a little sensitive about it. I'm a Seattle Mariners fan. Of course, A-Rod left, signed a $50 million contract with Texas. It doesn't matter.
But it's 2010. Do the Sonics still exist?
Okay.
Are they gone already?
They're gone.
Oh, sorry,
They're definitely gone.
I should have brought it up.
Yeah, let's focus on pizza pie.
Hey, A-Rod. Sorry.
And of course, the theater, Broadway. Now, here we are on Broadway. And we're outside of the theater where Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark is performing.
Yeah, they're in their final week of previews.
That's right.
And we've been sowing some seeds. We've been networking in and around the theater. Our helpers last week, our helpers during the Lincoln assassination, also in a theater.
That's right.
Interesting.
Yep.
They weren't super helpful.
No.
One was a little boy who worked 120-hour weeks and was sexually obsessed with hats.
Yes. And the other was an actor who I didn't like very much.
Full stop. All you need to know. And they really biffed it. I think the biffing...
Everybody line up. Everybody, line up.
Oh my
line
God.
up. Would you boys have a buddy? Do you know
No,
where your buddy is?
He's in the bathroom.
Are you two buddies? Oh, you're
No, see,
not.
we
Let's just
are
say
Are you
buddies.
two? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, we do
are
a
buddies.
podcast, but we're not super close.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get all my damn kids
Yes.
to line up. I'm
Yes.
sorry. Nobody lose their ticket once I give them to you.
Okay, now this is perfect, Greg. This is
Nobody
a perfect...
lose your ticket once I give it to you. If you go out at intermission, that's it for you.
This is
Okay.
the type of detail-oriented,
Yes.
type A person we need for
Yes.
this.
Okay, Miss. I'm so sorry. What is your name?
Well, everyone calls me Flan, but my name's Icky Flan.
Your name is Icky Flan.
Ichabod Flan.
Flan, I lost my ticket.
Jackson, I told you. What did I just say?
You said don't lose the ticket, but I already lost it by then.
Okay, well, who's your buddy? Didn't I?
He's in the bathroom.
Well, does he have your ticket?
Probably. He said, oh no, what if they're out of toilet paper? What paper do you have? I said, I don't know. And I just gave him whatever was in my pocket, and then he ran off to the bathroom.
Was your buddy Spence or Ricky?
Spence.
All right. Oh yeah, Ricky couldn't come. Boys, do you
Ricky's got mono.
Yeah.
So
Okay, I
who's-
don't need to know that. I don't need to know who
He's
has.
got mono from kissing
I
Kimberly.
don't need to know who has mono from kissing. Boys, do you need tickets?
We're
Boys,
we're actually not your students.
We're
Right,
also,
I
we're
know,
men.
but-
We're adults.
sorry.
Sorry. I just.
I'm sorry. Anybody under the age of 45 is a boy to me.
Oh my God!
Oh my God,
thank you. Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Look at
Oh,
you.
nice. Yeah.
What are you? A day. What are you? Are you sophomores? Are you sophomores
Oh my
at Fordham?
God. Oh my God! I think I got into
Wow.
Fordham.
This is a double compliment.
Jackson, go ask someone at the front if you can go in and go to the
fine.
bathroom.
Okay.
What?
Well, actually, Jackson, hang out for a
Jackson,
second.
hang out one
Sorry.
second,
guys.
Sorry, I can be Jackson's buddy. I don't know if that's untoward.
Yeah, we'll be his
for,
buddy.
Well, I'm
for
just trying to
us
keep
be-
track of this whole damn group.
Yeah, so you brought your class here to see Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark.
That's right. Jackson,
Why do they sing though?
Jackson, you didn't have Jackson.
It's
They
a
sing.
musical.
We're gonna find out if they justify it or not, and then you're gonna write me 2 pages about it for 4th period.
Fine.
It's fourth period of drama class, I assume.
Yes, 4th period is
Drama elective. Well,
drama
specifically.
elective 2. This is my 2nd year with this kid.
Real. So Jackson. So does that mean it's Jackson's 2nd year? Did he repeat a year or?
No, I have
What?
multiple levels. I teach freshmen,
What?
the intro to theater. Jackson's a sophomore.
I don't know.
He's in my sophomore theater
This is
class.
a kid who gave away his ticket because he thought it would function as toilet paper for another kid. I didn't know if he'd been held back.
He was screaming at me for what paper. He said, I need paper. I need
Okay,
paper.
I understand that.
What am I going to do? Give me paper right now.
I don't have any.
Old man, give me paper, old man.
Take my
Be
ticket.
cool,
Wait,
man.
no.
Hey, man, I'm sorry about him. He's not cool like
Greg,
us,
don't
man.
turn your hat
Oh, yeah,
backwards
cool,
in an
cool.
effort to look younger.
I get it. Sometimes your friends gotta go.
Miss Flynn, he'll be fine. He's just inside.
I know, but he took your ticket apparently, right? That's
Yeah,
what you
but I'll
said.
just like go. They're
All
not
right,
even.
all
They're
right,
not even
just
watching who goes
don't
in.
boo before we've seen anything, Jackson.
Actually, Miss Flan, I have some news. Devin and I are from the future, and
Okay.
we've traveled back here. And
so
I
this
have
is like
to tell you,
site-specific theater. You're doing
no,
sort of
this
a piece.
is real. This
Yeah.
is
Wait,
real.
is the show started?
We might
No,
be in it
we're not-
already,
no,
Jackson.
we're
This
not
might be
part of the
immersive.
show.
Which one of you is Spider-Man?
I'm not.
Well, you
There
can't
was-
tell us. It's an identity thing. You could write about that. You could write about coming of age as it relates to identity in your 2 pages for 4th period.
No,
Okay.
it's not. This is
No, let's just try to be a good audience for a second.
What we
Jackson.
have to tell you is that Jackson was right to boo.
Yes.
Because in the future, we know that this is one of the biggest Broadway, if not the biggest Broadway
Broadway flop.
disaster ever.
Wait,
Voice.
so in the Spider-Man universe,
No.
Spider-Man puts
No.
on a musical
God damn it.
that does very well.
And no, it does very poorly.
We're
Poorly.
outside of the universe, I promise.
Yeah, this is not like we're not about to walk up and down the aisles and like sing at people. We
you-
are not involved in this production
Okay, they're definitely
yet.
involved in this production.
No, yet.
Well, because
We'll
they
just
can't
have-
say,
they
right?
can't say.
Well,
This is good
okay.
commitment, Jackson.
Okay.
it's not-
Yeah,
This is what
we're
you did-
involved.
This is what you didn't have in our monologue project.
Oh,
All
what
right,
was
go
your
ahead.
monologue?
Oh, I did the first. You know the movie Dogma?
Yeah.
I did the
hell
Jason Lee speech for the movie Dogma.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
But the thing was, I switched out. I switched out all the nouns,
Why
Whoa.
would you do that?
so I wouldn't have to memorize all the nouns.
Huh.
so you switched them to whatever you just made up on the spot. That seems harder than memorizing.
The project was to be word perfect.
It was funny as hell.
It was, yeah. I mean, that scene is funny as hell.
Teachers don't get it, man.
Yeah, Kevin Smith rocks, dude.
Yeah.
Devin, shut up, man.
No, he rocks, man. I don't know. But look.
So yeah, we're involved. And what if you want to help us? You could be involved
they need
too.
a little bit of audience participation, Jackson. We have to say yes.
Yeah,
and
yes.
that's what we did in theater sports, right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. How can we help Spider-Man take on the dark?
Yes.
That's what we're all trying to figure out together is how can we make this the best production it can be.
And
now,
not have any more stunt injuries or...
Wait, what?
there was some significant stunt injuries in some earlier previews.
This is like a... Wait, are we about to see a bunch of people like break their legs and arms?
Well,
hopefully not.
hopefully
We're trying to stop that from happening, even though it's so lame. Am I right,
it was
dude?
fucking rad as hell.
Yeah.
I thought we were just about to watch a bunch of people sing. We're going to watch people break their legs and arms?
There's actually nothing rad about a stunt performer breaking both of their wrists trying to do something.
Au
Okay?
contraire, old man. You seen the show at Waterworld at Universal Studios?
Yes.
Okay, so in that show, it turns out actually, the most dangerous part of that show actually isn't the helicopter actually, or isn't the jet ski actually, because actually the most dangerous part is the pole that they slide down from the very top, because it's just actually momentum, and actually if they're going too fast, there's actually nothing to stop them, and a dude broke both his ankles just because he went down the pole too fast actually.
Now, Jackson, why can't you bring that kind of commitment to the monologue project?
But not that many actuallys, ideally. But it bothers me that Jackson's taller than me. That's upsetting to me.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, do you hoop, bro?
What's that?
What do you got to be, like 6'3"?
most sophomores have reached sort of like the end of their growth.
I'm not getting any taller, I don't think.
I don't know. I
tall
mean,
enough.
yeah, you could get a little taller, but most sophomore kids I got there, look at me, I'm 5'2". They all go over me, but I
Yeah.
still command the room.
It's true. You seem much taller.
What are
than
the
that.
3 rules in Flan's classroom, Jackson?
Oh, boy.
1, respect your peers. 2, respect your teacher. 3, respect yourself.
Wow.
Those are good.
RESPECT. Do you guys have that song yet?
Yes, it's 2010. Greg.
I'm jumbled up. I can't remember every little thing when it came out.
Okay, look, we want to make this production a critical and commercial success, but clearly it needs some help. So we have a couple ideas, but we need to incorporate, we'll take any help we can get. So Greg, did you have some thoughts about how you could improve
Just to be
this
clear,
production?
we haven't seen it,
That's right. That's right.
and you want us to help make it better.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not.
All right, well, how are they doing props? Did they label? Can I see the prop table? Because I have a great system. I have my own label maker.
Yeah.
Okay.
She tapes out the outline of what the props
Prop
look like,
is.
Yeah.
so you know to put the mop in the mop shape.
And you go exactly in the shape, and it's fun.
This is
and we do a little
amazing.
game called Prop Race. Well, we let the cast do it, and then we let the crew do it, and we time who can get all the props back on the table in Prop Race.
Okay, that sounds great. I mean, that's probably some discipline that would be good to instill within the cast of
That's
this
what
production.
I love about being a theater teacher, young man, is that you can teach students discipline that they can use through their whole life, whether or not, Jackson, they go
Why'd you
into
say
the
not?
arts.
Why'd you say not and then look directly at me?
Because you told me you're never going to go into the arts.
And I never will.
And I'm telling you, you'll still
man.
use things from my
When am I
classroom.
going to public speak?
Yeah, public speaking's lame. Public speaking's so lame, man.
She might not be wrong. I mean, I still remember some things that my high school theater teacher taught me.
Aw.
Like I remember once.
Do you still talk to them? Are you still in touch? I talk to a lot of my alumni.
Every once in a while, he replies to one of my Instagram stories with an emoji.
What's that?
Nothing. So I remember once.
Wow. Wow, Devin. After all the guff I got.
I remember. I'll never forget one thing he said to me.
Instagram
Listen,
Butterfly effect, Devin.
Instagram story.
Oh, I could go for some graham crackers now.
Yeah.
Okay, look. Let's focus. Okay.
Damn, They had graham crackers. She had graham crackers in a fanny pack. She's ready for anything.
Yeah, this is something you learn. Even though they want to act like they're big grown high schoolers, sometimes they need a little snack. You can see them start to get the old hangdog face.
Yeah,
And that's how I know they're crashing. They probably didn't have breakfast. Am I right, Jackson?
Eggs are breakfast.
Eggs are breakfast?
Eggs can be breakfast.
That's right.
Did you eat eggs? No, you okay.
No.
Okay. Sort of just
guy fucking
confrontational. I don't know. Look, this is great. Okay, so we'll put some snacks backstage. Maybe the cast needs to be a little more, calorically solid.
Especially if they are doing really big movement like you talked about. This is a very movement piece. It sounds like a movement piece. Yeah, I say certain pieces can be as strenuous as athletics.
That's right.
How would you feel about us going in there, bopping the prop master over the head with a friggin' frying pan or something, take them into a closet, strip off their prop master clothes, put them on you, now you're the prop master?
Yeah. I guess I don't understand why we have to bonk them across the head with the frying pan. I mean, really, I'd prefer to sort of talk with a fellow.
Collaborate.
I see. Yeah, we could do that too. We take sort of an Indiana Jones approach to this stuff where we
didn't have theater at my high school, so I don't know these things.
Oh, wow. I'm so sorry. Budget cuts?
Yeah. Well, just Midwest, I think. Just the Midwest. The choir would put on a musical every couple of years.
I fucking hate when that happens.
Oh, you hate choir-led musicals? You want an independent theater department?
No, it's just the art choir also does musicals, but they do it without movement, and they cut out all the acting, so they basically just sing all the songs directly at you.
So like a concert, like a choir concert.
Well, that's with yes, I think that's the main gripe.
They still refer to it as the
musical. They call it the musical, but
they put an E on the end, and that's supposed to make me feel better about the weeks I put into putting up Pajama Game. The weeks I put up for the Pajama Game.
Yeah,
less than a month.
No, like 7 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
7 weeks. Yeah,
so not long enough to say months. But
just enough to say weeks. Yeah, that's how long it takes to stage the Pajama Game.
Sure. And 7.5 weeks doesn't get you a heck of a lot. That's a Pajama Game reference.
Quoting the Pajama Game.
Quoting the Pajama Game.
That went over my head. I'm so sorry.
That's all right.
We didn't have theater at my high school.
Hey there, you with the stars in your eyes. That's another Pajama Game reference.
Okay.
I don't know that one so well. I know Thoroughly Modern Millie. I was in that.
Oh, I was another parent in Bye Bye Birdie.
Oh, so you did do a show.
I did one of the choir shows.
There you go.
I fucking hate when that happens.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, look. We need to hatch this plan, okay? Here's what I'm going to bring to the table to this production. Now, Jackson, you're the target demo for the Spider-Man story. You can, maybe I could focus test this on you a little bit.
Yeah, what's up?
One of the complaints that some critics have had with some of the early runs of the show is that there's too many villains, right? It's a little too complicated. They've got the whole Sinister Six. They've also got Arachne or someone pulled in from mythology.
Okay.
There's like a lot going on. People say it's too much. I say it's not enough. We need one more villain to join the crew. Here's my pitch, okay? Orkin Man. It's a commercial integration tie-in with the Orkin Extermination Corporation. That's a great way to get a big check from a corporation, okay? So that'll help us get into the black a little bit.
Defray costs.
Exactly. So someone comes out, it's the Orkin Man. Who better to fight Spider-Man than Pest Control? Of course, Orkin, in order to be satisfied, they would need their pesticides to be used in like a positive way. Like we would only be able to speak positively about Orkin and the Orkin Man the whole time. But how does that sit with you as a nemesis for Spider-Man?
You're saying that what if, in addition to the many like supervillains that fight Spider-Man,
right, Electro,
a representative from Orkin,
yes,
the Pest Extermination Company came out,
yes,
and we only talked about him like he was a good guy, but he's the villain.
Yes, yeah, we'd have to finesse it a little bit there, but yeah.
Does he have like a big sword?
Let me check the Orkin messaging points. I was speaking to someone at their corporate office.
Yeah, we already did.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know who this like Orkin Man is, but why isn't it just like Spider-Man and Venom and they fight, and then like Spider-Man like rips Venom heads off and Venom like gets sent back to space?
You're so right, dude. You're so right.
Greg.
Or like, what if it was like just a giant paper towel.
Okay.
That's what you kill a spider with, right? And we could get Brawny.
We could get Brawny in there.
You two seem to be like obsessed with the bug element of Spider. Have you read Spider-Man?
Is the hero.
He's like a man.
I don't know that there's a version that they'll want Spider-Man defeated. We're here to root for him.
Right. Well, it doesn't work. I'm just saying.
It doesn't work. He's defeated.
But he's a Spider-Man. Like you guys saying like a bug exterminator and like
this was dumb, Devin.
No, it wasn't.
This was dumb, man.
No,
I'm sorry, dude.
This
Jackson and I are right.
This guy doesn't get it. Okay, this guy doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Whoa,
frankly, no, really. I mean, this. First of all, you don't know anything about commercial
you play
integration.
In Thoroughly Modern Millie. Give me some of your other credits. I want to know. I want to know what I'd cast you as.
I was one of Muzzy's boys. I was the background.
That's the funniest role name I could have heard of someone who doesn't know.
What's the song? Life is a Holiday, maybe.
Life is a Highway.
That? No. It wasn't a Sheryl Crow. I was also I was in Me and My Girl. I was the Lord of the House. I was in
the family solicitor. No, the Lord of the House.
Yeah, he was a Lord something.
Okay, so
Jackson,
you like playing a villain type?
He wasn't a villain. He came around in the end. But he was a hard-nosed guy at first. Yeah.
Now, I tell my students all the time that in order to really be truthful and live truthfully under imaginary circumstances up on that stage, that you need to have all separation from any ulterior motives. So I think a product tie-in is never going to save this show. It's never going to have it run long. It's never going to give it that reach. It's never going to connect with the audience, right, boys? Right? Is that what you want? When's this paper due for Fordham? Is it fourth period?
Spider-Man's never going to work if it's about brands.
It's only going to work if he does like all the cool Spider-Man stuff, right? Swinging from webs. Okay. And then like maybe he like grabs, I don't know, whoever the villain is.
The Orkin Man.
Sure. And then he drops him from the ceiling and that guy breaks both his ankles. For real.
What if he makes him slide down a pole?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Oh, sorry.
It's like that.
Yeah.
Should we be incorporating elements of the Waterworld stunt show?
Well, I'm just saying that like everyone was talking about it so much and how you could hear the crack when his ankles hit the ground.
Holy shit.
Everyone was like, whoa. And like everyone was talking about it. And like actually it was one of like the biggest things that everyone was talking about.
Okay.
David, I think he's onto something here. Because what if we lean in with the stunt accidents?
Okay.
And we promote them up front. And that's what people are there to see.
I brought my electric screwdriver. I can switch it to rotate to the left and loosen a couple of screws and,
Oh, let's make this place a haunted house.
Mm-hmm.
Spence, what's wrong, sweetheart? Why are you crying? Spence.
Oh, we got a kid crying.
Spence, why are you crying?
What's up with that guy?
Is that the kid who had to wipe his butt with the ticket?
He must not have had any paper.
Because the ticket's not big.
That's what he was scared of.
Everyone, where's your buddy? Sorry, there's 35 other students that I'm in charge of.
It feels like the children are of sort of widely varying degrees of kind of competence of getting around the world on their own.
Do you know what it's like to bring kids in from Long Island and go to a Broadway show?
I really don't.
Do you know how long it took me to get all the permission slips in order? Do you know how many of them were late for the bus? I'm looking at you, Jackson.
The bus doesn't come to the same place every day like it's supposed to.
You met at the school. This is an after-school bus.
Well, you just said me at the bus, so I went back to where I always get the bus.
Your house?
Yes.
Oh.
And I was very late.
And we always say in the theater, late.
If you're not
early, you're late.
Oh. Jackson took that to heart. Look, I don't mean to be a creepy young man or anything, but look, I was in some theatrical productions. When you were on the back of that theater bus, were kids going crazy back there?
Yeah.
What was happening, man?
I can't hear this. I can't hear
I'm
this.
surprised you don't have mono, my man.
I don't want to know who has mono.
But like I freaking could.
We open in a week. Nobody else get mono. We open.
Well, then you should know who has mono.
At this point, I can't recast. At this point, no one else can learn the steam heat choreography. The original Fosse, thank you very much.
I did steam heat. My high school performed at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, and we did a musical review, and one of the songs was Steam Heat.
You did a fucking musicale.
Look, I know.
I fucking hate when that
and
happens.
let me tell you, it was all over the map. It was called Too Darn Hot, but it wasn't just Cole Porter tunes. There was shit from like the musical Pageant. I don't know if you're familiar with that musical.
No.
Insane.
From the Midwest.
Look, anyway, we're getting off track.
Listen, I go to a lot of theater teachers conferences. They have theater in the Midwest. You might need to go back and tell some people a few things. What happened at your school? Get on the board. Speak up for your.
Get on the school board in Ohio.
Young man. Get on the board.
Okay, maybe I will.
A lot of times the arts is one of the first things to go because it fucking sucks.
Jackson.
I don't think you actually hate art. You knew the roles Devin was talking about from that play no one's ever heard of.
No, I don't know the plot of Me and My Girl. I don't know.
Me and My Girl. Is that even one of the 100 most famous musicals? But you know every role.
The book was rewritten by Stephen Fry in the 80s.
This is why I do what I do. No, it's for students like these tough nuts to crack that I eventually get.
I don't even like art.
Yeah, you wait. This one, by the time he's a senior, he's going to be bawling his eyes out when he says bye to old Flan. He's going to be coming back to my Flanagan picnics. Like all my alumni do when I bring out.
I'll never meet you at Flanagan on the flannels again.
Yes, you will.
You lay out a bunch of flannel picnics.
Yes, you will, Jackson. I've had dozens of you through the ages.
You may have got my older sister, and you may have got my older brother. But you're never getting me, the tallest of them all.
Jackson, what are those other papers sticking out of your pocket? They look like sketches for like possible set designs for Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark.
Oh, these are just like awesome machines I thought of. And like, what if there was this like one machine that like it was sort of like a Les Mis style, like big circular, like revolving thing, and on
your
one
only
side,
reference point was a musical.
No, it's a machine, and it's like
Les Mis.
no, it's
I'm
a
not
machine.
even familiar with the basic staging of Les Mis.
Okay, well,
there's
here's
like a
the thing.
Lazy
It's
Susan
like,
or something.
Yeah, but it's so much bigger than that.
Okay.
And because it's so bigger than that, you could like, what if it was like a spider web, and then on one side is Venom, and on the other side is Spider-Man, and they're like punching each other's heads like right through the web.
I mean, yeah.
And then Venom falls down, he snaps both of his ankles.
The other teachers have told me that they find him in his math class, in his French class, in his history class, doodling theater sets.
So that's French class. That makes sense. He said au contraire earlier to me.
It all adds up.
They find this kid doodling in the margins. Oh, proscenium. Oh, thrust. What if it was in the round? Mm-hmm. I got this.
I don't even care about the difference between theater styles that are there more or less intimate depending on the audience's proximity to the action on stage.
Okay, wow. I got him.
Wow.
He'll be at Flanagan on the flannels.
Yeah. He'll never be at Flanagan on the flannels again.
I think I see my future, which is bopping a set designer over the head with a frying pan and stripping him nude and putting his set designer uniform on young Jackson.
They all just wear black.
Oh.
Yeah, you could just wear stage black.
You don't
wanted to pretend to be on the crew.
Knock them out and.
Well, I'll tell you, pretending to be a union stagehand, that can get you in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, you don't want to break any OSHA violations here or, actors' equity.
Cross a line, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we at First Hand support all unions.
That's right.
But, sometimes you got to... I'm telling you, we have to save this production.
We got to do whatever we can. All right. Well, it sounds like we got a lot of good ideas flying around.
I think simplify the story. Jackson's got set ideas.
Yeah.
We got to see how the prop system is.
Loud.
Yeah, that's spectacle. Yeah, we support a bit of spectacle. One of like the poetics,
like the original theater in the arena where man fought with lions.
He's not wrong. That's part of my intro to theater is talking about all the things we used to watch.
Like the Greek traditions.
Yeah,
of
circus
old.
And bread. We always need it. We always need it, boys. You take this back to Fordham.
And they're the same thing. It's not different things.
Okay.
They at the circus eating bread.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah. Right.
They're part of the same thing.
Yeah,
it's not like everyone was like, I want to either go to the circus or eat a bunch of bread.
You gotta have both. You gotta give the masses both.
You definitely gotta have bread.
What'd you say?
You gotta have bread.
We gotta have bread. All right, so I'll go out.
You had some pretzel in your mouth when you were saying that, young.
I'll go out and get some bread then. Well, maybe. Okay, great. We'll sell some.
That's this weird side effect of us being in the void is I'm eating so much.
Yeah, and that's
Devin, are you having that?
No, I'm not.
I'm gaining so much weight.
No, it's only you. Look, okay.
It's a void thing.
The production, the curtains, they're letting people in now. They're seating people. We got to get backstage. We got to make our plans happen. We're going to pause. And when we come back,
Spence, don't cry, sweetheart.
Let Spence go. I don't think Spence is meant to.
He's not long for this world.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. When we come back, we'll have just saved Spider-Man Turn Off to Dark. After this. Welcome back to Firsthand.
It was so loud.
Find your buddy. Everybody find your buddy. The bus is coming soon. No. Don't worry. We'll be back on Long Island soon.
Honestly, Greg, I need a moment with my buddy here because what we just went through...
Mixed bag.
Okay.
Mixed bag.
Greg's trying to find the silver lining. Frankly, I think this might have gone slightly worse than our Lincoln assassination.
Yeah. I think in terms of like the net difference...
They should have had a net.
I know that's a trigger.
You were the one who was
right
advocating
now.
full injuries.
I know, but I don't think it was going to be like that when I actually saw it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. Jackson had a pretty big meltdown there, buddy. It's sort of a oh God, what have I done? Sort of bridge on the river climb.
Boys, that's not how prop chase is supposed to work.
Yeah. That was, let's start there. The prop race was... we started with that. We got backstage and
I was explaining and we were having a great chat because they just did squares. They didn't do the exact shape. And they said, well, that takes a lot more tape. And I said, it's worth it.
It's worth the tape.
Because it incentivizes. It turns it into a game. You have to gamify it.
Mid that conversation, you did bop him on the back of the head with a frying pan.
Yeah. He was getting in our way.
Well, and then what was bothersome to me was it was a prop frying pan. So it was rubber. So it kind of bounced right off him and he turned around and said, hey, what the hell are you doing?
Oh, my wrist is fucked. You'll love this, Jackson.
Yeah, because then you just pounded him over and over again with the rubber frying pan.
And it's somehow it doesn't hurt him, but the recoil is nasty.
Yeah. Well, you finally got him knocked out, I guess.
And then I had no idea where to put the damn thing because there was just squares.
Well, see, this is what I'm saying.
I agree with you so hard.
But then there were no props, and we didn't realize that most of the props were actually safety restraints. There's actually very few handheld props in the production.
Yeah.
It's mostly...
It's a lot of harnesses.
Carabiners.
There's not even a mop.
Right, yeah.
What kind of show doesn't have a mop?
I don't know. I think a lot of plays might not have a mop featured in them prominently.
I don't know.
I mean, like...
Fiddler's got a mop, for sure.
Our Town's probably got a mop. Yeah, because he comes out...
When I do Our Town, it always has a mop.
Hello Dolly has a mop.
That's a good choice. Instead of him coming out sweeping a broom, he's got a big wet mop, the stage manager.
The sound. Yeah. I like the sound that it makes. I find it to be very visceral.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but I imagine Urinetown has a mop, right?
Urinetown has a mop.
Urinetown has a mop, but only at the end.
Yeah. So we did end up unintentionally taking a lot of the safety equipment and putting it on the prop table, and no one could find it. And that's what led to some of the things that happened on the stage. You know.
Well, the opening number, it's sort of a big wow right out of the gate. Yep. A lot of people flying around. And it was a big wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
I noticed one of the performers flew off the stage and landed onto your class. Landed onto, I believe, Spence. Yeah.
He's got bigger problems.
Night for Spence. It's been a really rough night for Spence. I'm worried he's going to drop out of the show. Now, he doesn't have a big part in Pajama Game.
Yeah, who's he playing?
He's just playing one of the factory workers, but
his
he has
blocking
a solo.
Is really complicated.
But he has really complicated blocking because he brings on and off the sewing machines in the opening. So
I see.
It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for him, and I just hope that he comes back for the fall play because I think he's going to be great.
I hope he comes back to consciousness.
Yeah.
I mean,
imagine if we could travel through time. I mean, we can.
Yeah.
Imagine if you could travel back to when he was so hard up for toilet paper that he had to use a ticket and tell him the night's only gotten worse from here.
We might end up traveling back to slightly earlier today and trying to rearrange this, but I don't know.
We should have probably started further away from opening night. I think we thought we could do it all in a day.
No.
And that was a mistake.
Well, I thought that he was supposed to swing around on cables.
Yeah,
but apparently we had removed whatever he needed to get attached to that. So the rope went up, but he was just standing there. And so he put his arms behind himself and he just sort of ran around the stage singing, "It's me. I'm amazing."
And then everyone booed so loud.
I booed.
Yeah.
You were right to boo.
Spider-Man doesn't run.
And then everybody had a pretzel to throw.
Yeah, okay. Let's get into the concessions because we took the circus and bread thing to heart in a couple of ways.
Okay.
The first way was the pretzels. We distributed a lot of pretzels, which quickly became a projectile. Okay. Everyone was throwing them.
And they were soft pretzels, but when you get hit by enough soft pretzels, it's going to feel hard.
Yeah, they were day-old soft pretzels because I got a discount on them. So,
yeah.
so they were
on.
Go out behind them.
They were medium.
Please tell me, what was the project at Fordham? What's this immersive theater piece all about? I got to know. I got to know.
I forgot about this.
This is all part of it. You know,
if you know it'll ruin our grades.
Yeah.
You're both still in school?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, but like in a cool way.
Do you hoop? Did we ever get an answer on that?
What?
Do you hoop, Jackson? He wants to know if you hoop.
I mean, I do a couple different kinds of embroidery, but not exclusively.
Okay, Jackson.
You're a theater kid. Just admit it.
Not even, though.
Okay.
I booed that running around Spider-Man so hard.
Your boos were so specific, too. You were booing like such
at one point you were saying...
He was upstaging himself.
I know. You kept saying, cheat out, cheat out.
Yeah.
And I was proud, even though that's not good theater etiquette.
No.
I was proud.
Yeah, but it would, but I think...
You shout it from the audience all the time.
During rehearsal, Jackson.
Yeah, I think she's supposed to
I'm directing you.
Well, I didn't know that.
So Spider-Man was running around and
shouting, I'm amazing.
I could see the actor himself was sort of like visibly overwhelmed and kind of like unsure of what to do.
And then you had laid out thousands of paper towels.
Yep.
Thousands of paper towels. And when the geek chorus, the framing device in the show where a bunch of geeks operate like a Greek chorus and talk about all the tie-ins from Greek mythology.
Yes.
We didn't get to hear any of the geek chorus because they slip-slapped fell on their faces on the paper towels.
On the surprisingly slippery paper towels. And that does suck because I think we can all agree if they had seen that piece of the show, the audience would have really locked in. If they could have heard the geek chorus.
I was surprised that just the idea of the geek chorus didn't get a standing ovation even though you couldn't hear it.
Well, I think everyone was probably so familiar with the Greek chorus that had been done in Legally Blonde in 2007.
Jackson, my man.
So it was like, is like a worse version of that. It was
like fraternity and sorority Greek chorus.
Yeah, it's so good, right?
He wrote a paper for me a few weeks ago.
How many pages?
It was 5 pages for fourth period.
That's so long for a high school paper.
I agree.
And it was about seeing the traits of Greek theater in our modern productions today. Mm-hmm. And he wrote a great paper about the use of a Greek chorus in Legally Blonde.
Because they're in a sorority.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Going Greek.
Yeah, no, we got it. Yeah,
this one is a geek chorus.
Yes.
But we never saw it because they slap patty whacked all over on the paper towels.
That's the other reason that Legally Blonde is better than this one. Like, there's so many hot people in that musical.
Uh-huh.
All right.
This musical just had a man running around screaming, I'm amazing.
Well, I think some of the people in this musical were hot at the beginning of the production, but after some of the things that happened to them, I think they will be permanently disfigured.
Yeah. Once you've flown 180 feet nose first into Spence's shoulder blades.
Yeah, it's not gonna. Well, look, the Brawny tie-in was bad. Okay, they slide all over the stage. Lots of people flying everywhere. I saw the Brawny. I taped off 2 seats in the front. Well, I taped off 5 seats in the front. 2 were for...
they didn't want you to do that.
No, they were mad. They were like, excuse me, are you affiliated with this production? And at that point, I did grab the rubber frying pan and bonk the usher on the head.
How's your wrist?
Hurts.
Yeah.
And so I taped off 5 seats. 2 were for Brawny sales reps. 2 were for Orkin sales reps. And 1 was for my dad. And none...
Yeah, dive into that.
Yeah, anytime I'm going to be on stage or backstage in any way, I like to just set a seat out for my dad.
But like, did he know you were going to be here?
Yeah, I told him. I got in touch with him. I contacted him, and he was like,
I'm so sorry, sweetheart.
I can't make it.
This is why...
It's okay.
No, this is why I always tell my students that the fourth wall is there for both of us, right? It's for the audience, and so it's also can be for us, the protection to keep us in the moment on that stage and not looking out in the audience, not looking to see who's here, who came back from intermission, because right now we're here. We're in the streets of New York.
God, I wish I'd had that commitment because, well, let's get to it. My number as the Orkin man sucked. Okay, I can admit it.
It was really long.
It was really
so
long.
really long.
It was the longest song by far.
Honestly, in class, I tried to have the longest monologue, which apparently wasn't the point, but I only know that now.
He learned.
But yours was way longer than mine.
I know, but like, and it only.
Well, you set up a lot of backstory.
Well, yeah, because we need to know who this Orchid Man is and why he wants to defeat Spider-Man, but is still overall a nice person you don't mind having in your home.
And he also wishes his dad were here to see him do a good job.
That part was me.
And then you read the scientific ingredients on the back of the canister.
That was one of their messaging points. They really wanted to get out the ingredients. They want to make it clear that this is not DDT or something. This is good, healthy pesticides, okay? And so we got bogged down in that, and then that threw me. And then I looked in the audience and saw that my dad wasn't there, and that's when I started screaming for my dad, and that added a lot of time.
Now I have 3 rules in my classroom, but I also have 3 main adages.
Okay.
Adage number 1.
Yep.
Don't do it for your dad. Do it for yourself.
Adage number 2.
Even if you do it for your dad, it doesn't matter if your dad shows up or not.
And finally, there's no greater teacher than failure.
Wow, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, so it sounds like you've had a lot of issues with dads in your community.
I've taught theater kids for 35 years. You don't think I've dealt with some issues with old Papa?
I bet.
On Long Island, right?
Long Island.
He wants me to work in the mines.
In the mines of Long Island.
Mines.
That sucks,
The
dude.
mozzarella mines.
And I keep saying he's too tall.
He's
I
too
don't
tall.
fit.
Yeah, you're
don't
6'3".
I'm
if
so
I'm
much taller than him.
He's a short man.
And so I just kept screaming, "I'm sorry, Papa. I'm sorry, Papa. I'm sorry, Orkin." And I think we got a lot of walkouts at that point.
Yeah.
You know,
Which was good.
Part of that
that ended up helping with the evacuation.
yeah,
later.
it's true. It was
Like,
a
think of
quicker
how much
evacuation.
worse it would have been if they'd not started self-evacuating. By the time we had to forcibly evacuate because of the fire, I think there were only a 20 or so. Plus, getting everyone out of the pit. The timpani man wouldn't leave the timpanis behind.
What was that guy's fucking?
Well, he kept holding it and
That
being
was the
like,
fucking worst.
yeah, he
Took him
really-
long enough to fucking tune him at the beginning. It's like, tune him before.
Fucking doing these fucking big drums.
I
I
saw-
hate when that
hate that.
happens.
I saw him knock over the alto saxophonist to get out the door while carrying the biggest one.
That's
timpani.
shameful.
Oh my gosh.
Come on.
Unbelievable.
And for what?
And for what?
And for what?
Do we really think Bono and The Edge gave a lot of sound cues to the timpani?
They didn't. I saw his score. There's like 3 pages in it.
He was doing that really annoying thing where even in songs he was still counting. You know, songs that don't use the timpani
Right.
at all.
Oh, and he was counting
it.
big.
Big. He was counting to be
he was
seen.
But I will say this: a lot
performative.
of that seems to be a sort of cast-wide problem, and I can really relate because I do this too. But everyone on stage was mouthing the lines of everyone else on stage.
I told you
It was like
that's
they had
not
been-
how I'm going to put you in steam heat. You can't prove that it's not a lyrics thing. It's a dance number mostly.
But if everyone else is saying the lyrics, it becomes a lyrics thing.
Jackson, you have to give me some time with the choreo if you really want to be in it. Steam heat.
I don't want to do the feet. I just want to say the word.
I don't think steam heat is going to save this. You know, the actors were clearly more amateur than we understood.
Well, I think a lot of them had been brought in somewhat recently.
Yeah.
There were a lot of swings on that stage, and I say that as a former swing. That's with respect, but a little rusty, a little untested.
They have to learn so many tracks.
I was a swing on Broadway in the 80s.
Okay.
Tell us about it.
No, we don't need to hear about the swing in the 80s. Come on.
I was a swing on Broadway.
Was Broadway in the 80s fucking crazy?
It was fucking crazy.
She was on Phantom.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, nice.
Is that Andrew Lloyd Webber?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's that one. You're right to clarify because there are multiple musicals about the Phantom of the Opera.
Right.
One is called Phantom by Maury Yeston, and then one is just the Phantom of the Opera.
My man, you might know more about theater than anyone.
I don't
in the
even
world.
fucking do that, so don't even say that
Well,
to
and
me.
this segues in nicely to, okay, I panicked that the Orchid Man character wasn't working. I did run back on stage as the Phantom. And that did not help.
Well,
that did
in
not
your
work.
defense, I did assume that all chandeliers work like the ones in Phantom.
Right.
But that one just crashed and started a fire.
That one just crashed and started a big fire.
Well, it sparked onto the real pesticides that you brought on stage that soaked up in the brawny paper towels that created basically just...
it was a tinderbox.
It was a tinderbox. And that's an old theater that we may have destroyed.
And they didn't even do the thing that you're supposed to do, which is like, what's the point of the fire curtain if it just keeps the fire on the side where the audience
all those crew members had been bonked by frying pans.
So that's why it didn't come down.
I mean, this is worse than the night we lost both Lincolns.
Yeah.
That famous historical
shit. It's my god, it's affected the timeline. And they refer to them as the Lincolns.
The night we lost the Lincolns.
Yeah. Hey, do you guys know anything about the actor the understudy who had to step in and play all the roles in Our American Cousin that night? Did anyone remember him?
Oh, you mean the one who has a statue in front of every theater to commemorate?
Fuck yeah,
Jesus, Greg, congrats,
shit, man. Oh.
Wow. Look, just as a quick postmortem,
that guy's a legend. He did theater even in the face of our nation's unarguably number one tragedy, the night we lost both Lincolns.
That's tough. Fuck. That's tough. But
the saddest part, well, not the saddest part, there are many tragedies of the night we lost the Lincolns, but we stopped using the word cousin.
Interesting. What do you say now?
Non-sib.
That's bad. That's not good. Well, look, we always we do a champagne toast. We buy a bottle of champagne to salute our
Jackson. Get to the bus, Jackson. Get to the bus, Jackson.
I want to have the champagne.
After everything Jackson saw tonight, I think he deserves a little
I can't know about this.
Oh, God.
All right. Look, normally the plan was to pop this and celebrate everything we accomplished, but instead I think we just need to find the silver lining of, what were the...
Yeah, we already bought it. We're still going to pop it.
We're still going to pop it.
And I could use a drink.
Yeah, me too.
I can't know about this. Jackson.
Weird thing about me in the void is like I'm drinking so much.
Yeah.
Is that happening to you, Devin?
One silver lining I identified, I think we finally scared Bono and The Edge away from theater forever. I saw them leave first.
Yeah.
I think that's a win.
Well, we scarred The Edge.
Yeah.
We scared Bono and we scarred The Edge bad.
Yeah. He got cut up real good.
We had all that prop glass in the back, we thought.
Yeah, pretty real.
Yeah.
And it cut the Edge's face off.
Yeah.
But that's for me still in the category of silver lining, I don't know, were there any other positives to this production tonight?
I mean, you have to imagine that this was such a debacle that producers will think twice about just taking a popular IP and turning it into a musical.
God, I hope so.
I bet all the musicals we get from now on out will be like largely original.
100% original, not based on anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, probably. Oh, yeah.
And we'll probably get like so many Spider-Man movies to try to like get the brand back on top.
All right, well, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Okay. You do. I'll spoil that for you.
We just wish it could be a little stronger, but it's okay.
There's still plenty, but
Jackson, you're still going to owe me 2 pages on this whole night by tomorrow, 4th period. My silver line.
I have to find a way to edit out 2 of them then.
You overwrote you've already finished your
I would
paper?
never do that.
And okay, so your silver lining is that Jackson is turning in a paper about all of this?
My silver lining is I think when that prop master comes to, they might put prop race into it might spread beyond my classroom wall, and that's really nice because it's about the collaborative ownership over the production as a whole. An actor's responsibility to return the prop. Shows the relationship between cast and crew, which that's one of my sayings.
Mm-hmm. What is it exactly?
Well, I have rules and I have adages, and then I also have 3 sayings.
3 sayings.
They are,
okay.
There's no small actors or small crew members because the actors and crew members are the same. I could switch any of you out for any one of them at any moment. Being up here is a privilege, not a right. So treat it specially and treat them like you would want to be treated.
Class of 08, put that on sweatshirts.
That's
okay,
good.
Number 2.
The crew is the silent machine that makes the whole thing work. Without them, there is no magic. And without magic, there is no theater.
And finally,
if your dad doesn't show up and you're only on the crew, that's okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a positive message, I guess.
Well, now are there
doesn't show up and you're only on the crew,
That's okay. Cheers.
Hey, I can't know this.
It's okay. Yeah, how's that taste?
Hey, we're getting mono tonight.
What is
man.
this?
This is.
Why is it sweet?
It's sort of it's like an Andre champagne.
It's kind of really sweet.
I know. It's one of the sweeter champagne. All right.
I feel like I have a headache immediately.
Right.
It was in the trunk of our car that was parked in the sun all day, too. I don't know if that's
just, let me see this bottle.
Yeah, here it is.
$2.99.
Look, man.
Dev,
Look.
the price tag off.
I didn't know. I thought with inflation, that was actually still pretty good. I didn't know.
Does it have a plastic top?
Yes. That's fine. In 2023, it's actually fine to have like plastic tops, screw tops. It actually rocks. Jackson, you don't know shit.
What'd you say?
What'd you say?
Oh,
We're from the future. I told you that once. You didn't believe me. It's not our fault. We don't go to Fordham.
I don't think I like immersive theater because I don't understand it.
Yeah, I don't think that they didn't like set us up for six. They haven't held our hand through.
Yeah,
I felt like I needed like a director's note in a program.
There's
or
no
something.
thesis behind. They're still finding it, Jackson. I assume this is part of their preview
These
process.
were hundreds of dollars each.
Huh?
The tickets.
These, hundreds of dollars each for Spider-Man: Turn Off the Dark. That I assume this is part of.
That's right. Hey, I'll have you know, I am a great actor. I am a well-trained actor, okay? I played a spatula in Beauty and the Beast. I played Katurian in The Pillow Man in a community theater production.
Wait, second week in a row we've covered that.
That's right. And I will keep bringing it up, okay?
There's a spatula in Beauty and the Beast?
Who's the spatula, sweetheart? What does he do?
He was a member of the ensemble.
You're telling me this French country manor in like the 1600s was using a spatula?
I think they made up that part.
Wait, did you play the friggin' pressure cooker?
You guys sound like my dad. This sucks. This fucking sucks shit. Theater sucks.
Did you play the meat thermometer
too?
Don't
do it for your dad. Don't do it for your dad.
God damn it. I want to go back in time and kill my dad, Greg. Can
we got 6 more episodes this season, so
Jesus Christ. All right, we got to get the fuck out of here. I mean,
and I guess my bright side was that I learned that I need to be on stage more.
That was the takeaway?
Like, because I didn't actually get up on stage, and look how bad it turned out.
Really?
And you really wanted to go.
I do. I got the acting bug.
You have presence. You have presence.
Thank you.
What the fuck?
You were mouthing all the lines.
And I guess the other bright side is that my dad was there.
What the fuck?
I don't know if you guys saw him. Yeah, front row center.
Yeah, you turned the lights on him, and it was just like him for a second.
Yeah.
Proud of you. Proud of you.
Thanks,
what the fuck?
Thanks, Dad.
God damn it.
Thanks, Dad.
This is insane.
Oh, hey, a penny. It's got both the Lincolns on it. This is good luck.
Devin, I feel like the butterfly effect is getting
That's
out
actually,
of
I kind of
control.
like that one.
That's cool.
Both sides is ahead.
Yeah, Mary Todd's head, and then wow.
How did they do football games now?
But they don't use a penny.
How do we do what?
What'd you say?
Oh no.
They don't.
Oh no.
Football. How the fuck did that happen? We'll have to untangle that in the future.
This is gonna get so complicated this year.
Well, Miss Flan, Jackson,
Ichabod.
Do you guys have anything to promote?
The pajama game opens next weekend. It's really, the kids have worked really hard. Would love anyone from the school to come out and support.
Yeah, of course.
Good luck with your project, boys.
Thank you.
Good luck at school, being kind to your teachers. And if you're ever on Long Island, you're welcome to come to Flan on the Flannels. I do it every third Saturday.
Oh my God, it's that regular.
At Century Park, from me, my friends, former students, current students. It's just sort of it's sort of like a salon.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
That sounds. Maybe we should go back in time to the salons of the Algonquin Room and meet Dorothy Parker and all of them, huh?
Yeah, we should do some time travel for ourselves.
Yeah, good idea. But I'll hit the flannels party
first. We'll fix some things first, and then we're gonna take a break.
Yeah. Jackson, anything going on with you? Pajama game, of course.
Well, yeah, that.
White heat. What is it?
What?
White heat? Hot heat?
Steam heat.
Steam heat. Oh, yeah.
Steam heat.
I got
steam heat forever.
Steam heat.
I got
steam heat forever.
Steam heat. But I need your love to keep away the cold.
Also, the Long Island Public Players are doing a production of The Cripple of Inishmaan in the park. And
That's a great Martin McDonough. Gallons of blood used in the production.
So you're doing volunteer community theater
I'm not doing
outside?
it. Oh, no, I'm not doing it. It's just...
If we go, you're not going to be in it?
No, I'm not in it.
You're not going to be one of two brothers who hate each other and swear a lot?
No, I'm not in it. It's adults, but like...
Jackson, is that a rumpled copy of Behanding in Spokane in your back pocket?
No, this is fucking the Kama Sutra.
Oh.
The bus is here.
The bus is here. We gotta go. Goodbye. We'll see you in another time.
Find more great shows and see what's behind it all at backdrop.fm.